everyone, I am Saloni Rai and today I am going to discuss about brand, important concepts of brand, brand elements, characteristics of a successful brand, branding, difference between brand and branding, branding decisions and benefits of branding. So, let us start the definition of brand given by Philip Kotler. A brand is a name, term, sign, symbol, design or a combination of them intended to identify the goods or services of one seller or a group of sellers and to differentiate them with those of competitors. And somewhat similar definition is given by AMA, that is American Marketing Association. So, in simple terms, a brand is essentially a seller's promise to consistently deliver a specific set of features, benefits and services to the buyers. Next we have is brand element, which includes brand name. Brand name provides recognition and distinguishes a product from the competitors. It often captures the main theme or the key association of a product. For example, Apple, McDonald's, etc. Next is logos and symbol. Logos and symbol perform two basic functions. First one is identification and next is differentiation. Next is slogan. Slogans are the short phrases that derives information about the brand. For example, McDonald's slogan is I am loving it. Apple's slogan is think different, etc. Other than these, we have brand ambassadors who endorses the brand. Now, let us discuss about important concepts of brand. The first one is brand loyalty. It is the commitment of the customers to repurchase the brand and positive attitude towards the brand. For example, positive word of mouth. Basically, there are four patterns of brand loyalty. The first one is hardcore loyals. They are the one who buy the brand all over the time again and again. The next one are soft core loyals. They are loyals to 2 or 3 brands. The next is shifting loyals. They are the one who shift from one brand to another. The last one is switchers. They are the one with no loyalty. The second one is brand experience. It is another important concept which facilitates deeper connection, inspire audience and ultimately deliver results. Designing brand experience is again a crucial step. The third one is brand architecture. It is the structure of brand within an organizational entity. It is the way in which the brand within a company portfolio are related and differentiated from one another. Fourth one is brand equity. It is the value built up in a brand. It is measured based on how much a customer is aware of the brand. The next is brand awareness. It is the second brand equity asset. It includes brand recognition and brand recall. It is essential for a brand to be able to take part in the decision process. More the customers are aware of the brand, more they will buy it. And the sixth one is brand extension. It is the introduction of a new product or services that relies on the name and reputation of established brand. If successful, it can help a company to recall new demographics, expand the customer base, increase sales and boost over their overall profit margins. Characteristics of a successful brand are: first is competitiveness, distinctiveness, passion, consistency, leadership, exposure, audience knowledge, etc. Let us discuss about branding. When you build a visual identity of your business, that is branding. It is the set of actions that take you to build a brand. In simple terms, branding is the process of creating a strong, positive perception of a company. It produces services in the customer's mind. Difference between brand and branding are: brand is how others perceive your business. It is an emotional connection that we have with our customers. And branding is a set of process that you go through to influence how others perceive your business. Let us discuss about branding decisions. The first one is individual brand name. So, here each product of the company is given an independent brand name. The next one is blanket family brand. In this type of branding, name of the company is used in a diversified product category. The third one is separate family names for a product. When companies produce a diversified product, they may go for a separate family name. The fourth one is company's name combined with an individual product name. This is a sub-branding strategy where product and brand is used and to the product where the names are added. Now, benefits of branding are: the first one is it gives us the credibility. The second one is it helps in standing in a saturated market. The third is it helps to attract ideal clients. It gives us the confidence in your business and so on. This was all about brand and branding. Thank you.